Dang, Gary, you had me with this one. I thought you were going to come to an analysis of the Lonelygirl15 phenomena. And I was really interested to hear what you were going to say about these hordes of imaginative minds coming up with these creative responses to something that they supposedly don't like but yet watch all the time. It would be really interesting to hear what you had to say. I've been following the agnostic thread that you've been having a conversation with WebSnarf and then the other person there, and I was watching the dialogue that you were having with the other gentleman who looked like he's in a classroom about morality and obligation, and I had been considering responses to those because there are some meaty things there, but I think there's more to learn maybe in both areas. I liked your genocide question. I might respond to that, but this lonely girl thing, this is real. You're living in an experiment right now. You have a population to observe. You have all the components you need to conduct a little test to see what this human condition is. How are we being affected by this video phenomena? Why are people responding the way they are? There's this great psychological knowledge that's happening here, and I'm sure some people are looking at it, and especially the Lonelygirl15 thing. It's weird, but why? And why do you think they are predominantly sexual innuendos? Are these people so screwed up in the brain as far as being repressed with sexuality? I mean, do they sit at home and watch television? Is that what Desperate Housewives or Friends or any of those shows that people are so engrossed with, that those of us who do not watch those, when we watch one, we go, my God, how can millions of people sit and watch this? It's so ridiculous. It's so simple. But yet the message is really hidden. And maybe there's a hidden message in Lonely Girl, I don't know. But my point is, do people sit at home and watch their televisions and have these thoughts go through their heads as they're sitting there watching a video? Now here we can watch a video and then we can immediately react to it. We can immediately go, oh, I want to say this. This is what's in my brain at this moment as I'm watching this. If that is the case, we have a serious problem with what watching reality in a non-reality format, because we know Lonely Girl is not reality. We know watching television is not reality, or what's on television is not reality. But yet we bring it into our own being, our own mind, and we almost create it as reality. When somebody makes a statement like that on the Lonely Girl video, they know that Lonely Girl, Bree, is not going to read it, and it's inconsequential as far as the relationship between Lonely Girl and the person who's making the comment is inconsequential. It means nothing. But yet, what happens in that person's brain as far as what they are feeling, it means. It's it's an amazing social experiment going on here. And I don't know if it's just the world. I mean, it would be interesting to know if those comments are coming from a particular group of people, such as Americans. such as those people who were raised on television. Because I think there is a correlation between television and what we're seeing on YouTube. You know, it's interesting. It's very interesting. You know, maybe, you know, I should have kept going with the aspiration to be a sociologist, but it was just so, I don't know. I didn't get into the numbers game or the statistic game. You know, this group of people feels this way, this group of people feels this way, these two groups of people interact with each other, and here's the result. And I think we're seeing the same thing here. You know, the people who produce Lonely Girl, which has become this phenomenon, they are watching this social experiment. In fact, that might be what it is. They're gathering information. But I don't know if you can gather the information that you need, such as categorizing the responses into groups and then deciding what's affecting that group. You know, it'd be very interesting. But I don't think we have the means to do it. So maybe we can't test it. I don't know. Anyway, just throwing that out there, I thought your observation, which we've all had that observation, I think, if we're somewhat cognizant of what's going on, that, you know, this is a very unique opportunity. And I would just like to hear your thoughts on what Lonelygirl15 is. Why do people do that? Anyway, I know you've made a lot of videos and you might be needing some gin and, you know, but something to ponder. You threw it out there and I'm just throwing it back in your court. Anyway, take care.